So, hello everyone, and welcome to this week's Akashic Business Wisdom Show with me, Natasha Nicole Harris, coming to you live every Wednesday at 4 p.m. UK time. Share a little bit of Akashic wisdom, share a little bit of business wisdom, and to really support you to taking your business to the next level of leadership and impact. So, today we're really going to talk about how important it is to come home to you. This is something we often don't do. We can lose ourselves in business. We can really take a bit of a turn, take a bit of a dip, take a bit of a slowdown, take a bit of a U-turn, think we're getting it all wrong, but actually, in fact, what we really need to do is really listen to the energetics of it, what's going on for us, how we can do things differently, slow down. And I'm going to be explaining a little bit more about all of this in today's show, because this is such an important element of things, because this has been what's happening for me. I have really had to take a breather the last few months in my business to really get to come back to me, to really reinvigorate what's important for me. Where am I going? What's the next step? What's the next level? And our instinct is to push, to keep going. That if things are going really well in business, that we have to keep going. Don't take your eye off the ball. Don't let things slide. Don't stop. Don't slow down. And we get really, really exhausted because we can't see a few steps ahead of us. It's a bit like riding a bike. When we're riding a bike, we have to be looking a few meters in front of us to see what's coming. And often when things are going on a bit of a roll, what we do is we stop looking ahead of us and we go faster, but we're looking much closer to where we are. And then we can lose sight of things. And then it feels really uncomfortable and we get into really difficult and uncharted territory. And it gets really, really complex and complicated and hugely, hugely uncomfortable. So if you're watching me, then on replay, please type #replay. Let me know where you're watching me from. I have people who join me from all over the world. It's always great to see. And yeah, let me know what it is that where are you right now in business? Do you feel like you're speeding up? Things are going really well, in which case these are really important things for you to really take note of, because when this energy comes, knowing what to do and how to navigate it at that point is going to be absolutely key. Or perhaps you're feeling a little bit like, head in headlights, not really sure which way you're going, kind of feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and wanting to push harder and wanting to keep going. Or you might feel that you're just really not sure. You feel you've lost all the clarity that you had some time ago, and you feel like stopping, you feel like jacking it all in, you feel like throwing it away and going out and getting a job. Maybe that's what you're feeling too. Don't worry, wherever you are, there is a way around it. We simply, by coming back to us, by taking a bit of space, taking a little bit of time, we can really navigate, we can course correct, we can take a breath, and we can just hold on to that patience and that trust that things will turn around and will change. As I said, this is something that I have really leaned into recently, and it has not been comfortable. It's been quite unnerving. It's been quite unsettling. Things have been going on in my life outside of my business, and it's been a bit like, well, what do I focus on first? I don't want to take the ball off my eye off the ball in business. I don't want to take my eye off the ball with family, friends, everything else that needs my attention. And how do you create that balance? And one of the important things that I've really, really got to deepen my calibration to, and really my understanding to, is that whatever's going on in our outer experience, when we come home to us, when we slow down, when we really take time to ascertain what it is that's going on, we shift and we create a different balance for ourselves. We think that balance is something we strive for, and once we've got it, then everything is sorted. But actually, the balance that we have, whether it's life, work, relationships, health and well-being, we have to balance given what our outer circumstances are and whatever is going on in our life in the moment of what we're experiencing. So what we need to get really good at is recognizing what's our balance in the moment. Right here, right now, today, what's the balance that you're experiencing? What's the balance that you need? for the circumstances that are going on around you, so that you don't give away your power, you don't feel depleted, you don't feel like everything else is grabbing bits of you and then you're exhausted. It's like, how do you navigate those things while you remain centered, soul aligned, calibrated, full of energy, though things might feel like they've rebalanced? And this is the balancing act that we constantly need to navigate, constantly need to reevaluate, constantly need to look at, refine, understand. And often we can get distracted when things are going really well, especially. We're like, oh, things are going great, isn't this wonderful? And then something comes in and blindsides us, and then we don't know how to rebalance. When we start to come home to us, when we really take this time, business, entrepreneurship, when we are soul-led, when we are here to leave a legacy, when we're here to leave a mark on the planet for change that is going to benefit us all and co-create the new earth, we really need to put ourselves first. We really need to look at what's going on for us, what we want to do for us, what's important for us. And that's how we then align to it all, and we can go out there and create incredible, fantastic, amazing results in our business, attracting beautiful soul-aligned clients, allowing ourselves to thrive, to be in abundance, to activate the wealth within us, to really be on this energy of being able to create more, but it comes from a very centered, beautifully aligned place. And all of these things can feel counterintuitive when we're right in the moment, to slow down, to take time, to reevaluate, to say, oh, am I heading in the right direction? Does all this feel aligned? Or this feels a bit icky, but I haven't got time to look at it now. I'm just going to carry on. And that's when the wheels start to wobble a bit. And then if we keep going, the wheels start to fall off things. So this is where we really need to lean into that trust, that connection to self, and really come time for us. This isn't a time where we don't push. We really, truly mustn't push. When things feel a little bit like I'm not sure, then don't push. Slow down. It is counterintuitive. But often what we get really, really wrong is that when we feel that things are not working in the way that we think that they should be, because we've been on a roll, we feel it's with something we're doing wrong. But actually, very often, it's actually because we're in a state of huge expansion and growth. Things are moving at such a rapid space in our world right now. And it takes the physical body, our humanness, our poor bodies take more time than our spiritual, emotional, and mental capacity to create that change. Our physical bodies take time to recalibrate, to shift that frequency on a more permanent level, so that we can bring in the results. So things can start to go a bit wonky, and we're like, what on earth is going on? And we automatically think when things are not going in the direction we want, they're going wrong. And it's very often not the case. And this is where we slow down our expansion. We disconnect from ourselves. We misalign. We take non-aligned actions, and we feel like we're lost. We lose that clarity on things, and we often stop. And it's not, the slowing down is not stopping. The slowing down is to reevaluate what's important and do those bits, and let go of all the shit, all the stuff that you really is not coming with you. It often isn't like get rid of everything. It's often just a tweak, a course correct, something that needs to be recalibrated to the frequency of where you're going, of who you're becoming. That's the difference. And it's really subtle, and it can be really challenging and really sticky if you haven't got someone who's holding your hand and is reflecting this back at you and showing you what's going on. It can be really difficult to miss until it's a little bit further down the road, and then it's quite tricky to come back to it. You have to embody your expansion, and that means the things that you're doing no longer calibrate, and you have to tweak and course correct them. Don't shrink yourself by stopping. This is the most important element of expansion that I think so many of us get wrong. It's about how do we expand into it? How do we do that? And that's why now, for me, I've had to take a little bit of space. I've had to take a little bit of time as I've gone, what the hell is going on here? I can't work this out. I've had to get support. I've had to get some people, some people who have got my back to really help me see what's going on. What am I missing? What am I not looking at? So that I can really then recalibrate to it. And what I found is that now that I've taken that time, I've gone a bit slower, my clarity is coming back, and I've realized that certain things are not aligned. So some exciting things that are coming up for me that I've realized that are still scary, because it's like, these are things I've been doing for some time. I've been running my Facebook group, the Soul Inspired Leaders, for a few years now. I have over 600 people in that group, which is incredible. I love it. But it doesn't calibrate to the frequency of where I'm going. So what I've been doing is feeling into, what do I want to create with a new Facebook group? Because for me, community is really important. To be in a vibe of people who are soul-led, who are go-getters, who know that they want to leave their mark and their legacy on the planet. They really want to step up and create a new frequency, co-create the new earth. It has required me to say, I need to leave this old Facebook behind. I need to trust that the people who are in that group who are ready to come with me on the journey of where I'm going, to step up into even more of a calibration and a new earth frequency, will come with me. I have to trust that. And it may be that it shrinks entirely for some time, but I am super excited about what I'm co-creating for myself, but co-creating with the universe and with the magic in this new group, because it is of a completely different caliber. It's of a completely different frequency. It's a completely different vibe, and it has to align with me first and foremost. This is how I can attract these people. If I stay holding on to the frequency of the old group because I don't want to let it go, I don't want to disappoint anyone, I don't want to let anyone down, I keep myself small, and I don't give those people the opportunity to come with me to where I'm going. This is the huge thing. It is scary. I can promise you it's really not comfortable. It really isn't. And this is what it's about. It's like tweaking your offers, tweaking your programs, tweaking what you're offering, tweaking what you're, maybe it's just that your old prices are not aligned to you anymore, and they don't represent the value of what you offer. And so there has to be a tweak on that, only if it feels calibrated, only if it feels aligned. So if you're watching me live or if you're watching on replay, let me know in the comments what questions you've got. How is this resonating with you? How are you keeping yourself small? How are you not able to let go of what you're doing now in order to allow yourself to step into your expansion? Because we often do it. We don't want to let go of something that hasn't been working, because we don't want to disappoint. We don't want to see it as a failure. We don't want to see that we haven't made it work. And we don't recognize that actually we have shifted. And it's like, hey, this is exciting. Come with me to where I'm going. If this is ready, if you're ready for this, if you're aligned for this, if you're excited for this, if you're excited for new things. The world has changed so bloody quickly in the last couple of years. It is unrecognizable. The frequencies, the new earth frequencies, the vibration that we are tapping into, and it's scary. It doesn't feel comfortable because we don't know it yet. We don't know what it feels like yet. We don't really know what we're co-creating. But this is what takes trust, a level of courage, to do things, to gain more confidence. Courage is not like, confidence isn't something we just get. It takes courage to do new things, to raise our confidence, to step into our new frequency, to align with where we want to go, align with who we're becoming. This is the magic. So we need to take time to stop, to listen. Where is your self-care? Your level of self-care slipping? Where is it sliding? Where are you taking your eye off the ball in other areas of your life? Because very often, this is what I experience time and time again, and with myself and with my clients, when they're like, my business isn't working, something's sticking in my business. And I'm like, what's this thing over here in your relationships? Oh, it's got nothing to do with my relationship. My relationship's all cool. Now, hang on a second. Let's just stop. Let's just look at this. And when we shift something in a different area of our life, oh my goodness, do things then shift and change? This is what's incredible. So we often can't really see what it is or where we need to shift and course correct things. This is the beauty of it. This is how, getting support, getting someone who understands where we want to go, what we want to do, keeps us accountable, keeps us invigorated, keeping an eye out for us. Oh, let me see, is this energetic resonant? Oh, it doesn't feel quite aligned. What are you doing here that you're saying but not doing? This is the beauty in it. Look at what else is going on in your life. Look at what needs looking at, needs calibrating to, that is aligned to where you're going. So this isn't about throwing things out. This is about course correcting. This is about shifting. Thank you for the heart. Shifting, tweaking, allowing yourself to see things slightly differently, adding little things to the mix, letting go of things. Hi, Sylvia. Let me know, where are you watching from? Be lovely to know where you're watching from. Let go of things that are not serving you in where you're going. That takes courage. It's scary. It feels counterintuitive. Oh, well, I can just keep doing that while doing something new. We are doing enough. We need to create space for new things to drop in. We need to do new things. We need to let go of clients that don't want to come with us. Hi from Ashford in Kent, pretty part of the world in Kent. Don't allow it to shrink you. Don't stay small for other people. They will come. They will follow if they're ready. So let me know what questions this raises for you. I'd love to know, because this is really, really important for us right now, especially as we're going through such quick shifts and transitions. And remember, it takes our physical body longer to catch up with those frequency shifts and the calibrations and the changes. So what actually is coming for me is my 5-day Calibrate to Wealth journey. It's a 5-day of quantum magic, playing in the quantum realms, playing the quantum magic to really calibrate with the Akashic records, to really coming home to you, really stepping into next level you, allowing yourself to recognize what it is you need to let go of that's totally holding on to the old paradigm, so that we can step into the new. There is so much wealth available to us. We are already hugely wealthy. I'm going to be talking into a lot about wealth over those 5 days. We start on Monday, the 16th of May, 10 a.m. UK time, BST. If you can't join live on those 5 days, it's 10 a.m. every day for that week. If you can't join live, then you will get the recordings if you register. The links are in the posts, pinned to the Facebook group if you're watching in the Facebook group. This is going to be next level. I am so excited. I have been vibrating at such a frequency to get this out, and I'm like, it's still 2 weeks away. I can't wait to do this. This is going, if you've joined me on my 5 days before, they have always been epic. This is going to be next level again. So if you've joined me before, be prepared for something new, a new level of activations. The world has changed since I ran this last October. Like, we are different. It requires a new level of frequency, a new level of code activations. And this is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be doing it with you. This is going to be so exciting. I cannot wait. So much has been coming through already, and I can't wait to see what's going to come through on those 5 days, because something always does that makes me tingle. Like, the level of realizations, the level of letting go that people have, the level of next level stuff that comes through for people is just incredible. I can't wait to run this. So sign up to that. We're going to be launching it in the brand new Facebook group on Friday the 13th. I'm going to be doing a little celebration dance to welcome everybody into the group, and we start on the 16th. invite people. If you know that people in business need to step into doing things differently, doing their next level of leadership and impact, invite them, share it. When you sign up, you'll get a Canva card that you can share out on your social media channels. Let's do this together. Let's grab each other by the hands and let's go for this. This is our time. We have stepped through so many incredible portals this year. Now is not the time to hold back. Now is really not the time to hold back. I am so excited about what's possible, but it is scary. It is uncertain. So if you're feeling that energy, don't worry, don't panic. We have got you. Together we rise. As you rise, I rise. As I rise, you rise. We have got this together. This is so important that we do this. So let me know if you've got any questions. I think that's all I wanted to tell you. There's lots of other exciting things going on. I run a free monthly masterclass every month on Zoom, so you can come and join and be in the vibe with me live or watch the replay. Links are for that. Come and join me on Instagram at Natasha Nicole Harris. Join me on YouTube. Join me come and be friends with me on Facebook. There are so many different ways that you can be in the vibe with me, to really connect, to join, to connect, to be in this energy of expansion and growth and calibration. So let's do this together. If you want to send me a DM, if you've got questions about working with me, working with the Akashic Record for next level over the next 6 to 12 months with me in my private containers, then please also reach out. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you've got any questions. I do love to have a conversation. This is all what this is all about. It's so powerful. We're in an exciting time right now. Let's jump in it. Thank you, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. Lots of love.